Good morning. So I've signed up for another race next week, thus this will not be like a longer video. I'm just doing a bit of training, running down into the valley here. I have heard that going up the hill on the other side is not very fun. Shall see how it goes. So next week's race is along the coast path from Portruth to Perranporth, about 20 kilometres. I did that one last year, which was the first race that I entered. It took 2.5 hours last year, so see how it goes this year. But after that race, depending on how I feel, I might then walk from Perranporth to Newquay, which if I do, that will be what next week's video is. So just reaching the bottom of the valley. Have to go back up the other side, which is like twice as much elevation. Just keeps going. Brief respite from the climb. I will be going up there to the local maximum, the St. Breock Downs monolith, which is one of the highest points in the area. Nice spoons. Probably going to have to look at replacing my shoes after this next race. These running shoes have probably done like over 1,000 k by now. I mean, they've done like 350 since I started using Strava, and that was only like last month. Coming towards the top of the hill now. So I had 2 different routes I was interested in doing today. The easier one would be continuing on from here down through the woods over to Sladesbridge, then back into Wadebridge. The more difficult one is going back the way I've come and doing that hill again. Running out of time to decide. Dog has just appeared and is following me. Saw the same dog while I was doing the Saints Way race. Thinking I'll just continue on from here. Main reason being there were a few closed gates back there. I don't know if I'm really supposed to be hopping over them or not. Great views from up here, as always. Just doing a little loop around to see the monolith. And we continue on. People I run with each week are always saying how I never look tired and I never seem to lose my breath. But I think, like, I try really hard to control my breathing when I'm running, which probably helps a lot. According to my watch, I have a very good VO2 max also, but I don't know how accurate those readings are. May have been more apparent in the video where I just ran up and down those 3 hills. So I think my breathing was relatively loud in that video. But I try to time my breaths with like how many steps I'm taking. Typically I'm breathing in every 3 steps, breathing out every 3 steps. But if I'm going uphill, then it'll be every 2 steps each. When I need to breathe harder. Same if I'm running quickly as well. Seems like it's supposed to be raining today. I'm hoping I'm getting out for this run just in the gap where it's not raining. I wouldn't really mind too much if it did start to rain. All the sheep. Every time I get out and run now, I feel like I'm stronger after doing like 5k. When I start running, I always feel a bit like sluggish, but once I get going I feel good. Maybe to do with the fact that I usually start off running uphill. But more seriously, I think even on flat ground it takes a little while just to get into the stride. Probably particularly in the mornings when like I haven't that long woken up and eaten. into the woods we go. Gonna be a lot of downhill through here and not so even ground, so I can speed up a bit but try not to twist my ankle or anything. Feels quite humid and warm down under all the trees. Now up. Crossing over into Bishop's Wood. Mostly downhill till I get out of these woods. Then we'll be crossing over the camel trail, going up and over the hill into Sladesbridge. Finally slowed to a walk on this hill. It's a bit steep. Doesn't look like too far to the top though. It's not quite done yet. I think this is back at the top, so downhill again. Had to dodge a few cars coming up that road as well, so definitely not a very quick ascent there. Can pick it up a bit again coming down this way. So this road now will lead down into Sladesbridge, and then it's not far back into Wadebridge where I will finish. Be ending up in the low 20s, I think. 20 something K. Not a bad run. Should be relatively low 2-hour time as well. Quite a few hills today, though if I had gone back and just redone that first hill that I did, that would have been even more elevation, I think. So anyway, as I finish up here, I guess I'll put my final stats on the screen or something. But otherwise, thanks for watching today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave it a like. Subscribe to the channel. I will see you next time. Hopefully any of that was audible over the traffic noise.